Hey fam, I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you guys had an awesome Shabbat. To me, I rested, I chilled, and I enjoyed myself, really. It was a day of like, oh my gosh, I need this. And I'm just thankful. But anyway, this video is about, y'all probably saw it in the title. I don't know what I'm going to word this, but I hate to touch it, but I just did, so I'm going to have to touch it. I'm going to have to touch the top of this. Y'all see this? This backwards Pandaromia grass-fed meats. Organic, 100% grass-fed, 80% lean, 15% fat, grounded beef. I want to know what the heck is step 4. I got to look this up. But anyway, can you guys see this? I'm sure you guys seen this in what's called Whole Foods. I've been buying this for my baby. Once I find, well, I'm a lot better now, but I usually find something that she can eat, and then I'm like loading it up and giving it to her to eat. I have been giving her turkey, chicken, because chicken was one of the things that they say she can eat, and turkey bacon, and the ground beef, goat meat, which I don't give her much meat now. Oh, and I used to give her the canned fish, sardine thing, very expensive. I gotta wash this hand, right? But anyway, I'm holding it up. I've been giving her this probably about 6 months to 8 months, off and on. I would fry it up with some olive oil or whatever, mostly olive oil. And then I would get some rice, and then I'll make it like something like what they have at Popeyes. So I have the rice mixed in, bell pepper, onion. Sometimes I put that in there with my rice. So I made this, I think, last week or week before last. And I noticed she threw up. So she was talking about her stomach was hurting. She eats something that ain't right, she immediately, well, it used to be immediately. It used to be within the hour. But now it can take 3-4 hours or even 6 hours later. But this was probably about 4 to 6 hours later. She was like, Mommy, my stomach hurting. And I'm like kind of blowing off a little bit because I'm like, she's all right. And she's like, no, Mommy, my stomach hurt. And normally she's like, oh, my stomach. She's just really out of it. But this time she's like, my stomach hurting, So anyway, yeah. So about an hour later, within the hour, I should say, her and Abby was playing real, hard or whatever. And I thought she was trying to get her mind off of it because sometimes Abby will do that. But she threw up like crazy. She never threw up like this. She would throw up a lot if she eats something that has is something in it that's not right. She would throw it up. But this time she threw up even worse. Like she threw up a lot, and then about 15 minutes later, she threw up a lot again. She was fine playing everything. Then she just started throwing up again. This stuff ain't cheap. And then I just saw a video where it says we shouldn't be eating fat. And I think I read that in the Bible a while back. I'm talking about years ago. I might have heard somebody talk about it. So now I have to go and do a research. A sister sent me a video. Thank you, sis, for sending me that video about, it wasn't about that, but it had about hamburgers. It was in that video because of the fat. And I just read it is a percentage of fat in here. I noticed the things that we should not eat. My baby can't eat. Like she just have like shrimp. Well, soy. Well, actually, she have eaten soy. They say she shouldn't eat soy and all. A lot of stuff they say she couldn't eat. She's eating. Thank the Most High. It is him all the way. I just thinking, because my baby used to eat beans and Brussels sprouts. Quinoa was her main food. Um, Broccoli. She probably ate maybe 5 or 6 things, like for the first 6. The first, well, she's 4, so for the first 2.5 years, about 2 years, 2 years of her life. And of course, she should be eating her. Well, she ate fruits. I'm sorry. Let's add the strawberries. No, she ate blueberries. She ate a lot of blueberries. Right now, she don't even like blueberries. But anyway, this is about this meat. I bought it. Like I said, I made it a couple weeks, maybe last week or week before last. She threw up. And then, oh, look at me. I touched my glasses. I should have had. Okay. And then, even though it's wrapped up, whatever. And then I made it last night. And she threw up very bad. And so I know it's just meat. I knew it was something different about it. I don't know. You usually only will see maybe 6 packs in there. Now it's like you can find 2 rolls of it now. And there's a sweet potato. And I thank you, my sister, Stop, Drop, and Roll On. She shared with me about the sweet potatoes. How it just look different, okay? It's more orange. I'm sharing this with you guys. I'm sure she don't mind me sharing this with you guys. And we usually buy her. I have to shop several places. So what's called natural. I should know the name, right? It's called Nature Market or something. I think that's what it's called. But anyway, I will go all the way. It will take me about an hour to get to the store. Or maybe a little longer. It all depends. And anyway, we used to get certain things there. Like we would find organic grapes, and their stuff did come from Africa. A lot of it, organic stuff that we usually can't find in Whole Foods. And even in Whole Foods, if I bought this, let me go back to Whole Foods. If I bought Whole Foods sweet potato and gave it to Ezriana, throw up. What's up with that? And it's really orange, the yam. And also in this store that I started talking about, Natural Market, Nature Market, whatever it is. I don't think it's natural, whatever. Anyway, Nutritional Market. We've been buying sweet potatoes from them for a couple years now. And in November, I noticed the sweet potatoes was way bigger. And I say something is different about their sweet potato. This is not, because prior they was really small. Like they were really small. And maybe the people they were getting it from, they didn't like it. But my baby could eat it. Was nothing wrong with it. So, bought these sweet potatoes. Got a whole lot of them because I make the yams. Thank you, Chef Rosa. Or Hair, Nails, and Beauty Tips. She did a video making some candy yams, and I've been making for my baby like all the time. And and I think that's been about a year because I used to make the sweet potato fries in the oven for her. So I started making the yams. So anyway, bought the yams, sweet potatoes, and my baby started sneezing. That's another reaction she will have. Sneezing, and just stuff coming out. Mucus. And here we are again. What's going on here? It's like, what are you people doing? Stop playing with the food. And that's why we can't trust what we have. When we go in the store. That's why I grow my own. We got like 2 containers. We usually have about 4 or 5, but we got to get up on this more of sweet potatoes growing. They should be. They might be ready. We'll do a reveal. But anyway, we had some before we moved, but they was in the thing too long before we moved. Okay, what else? We have to be careful. And just because, and Chef Rosa just made. I was just looking at your video. Because it says organic, we take it like, oh my gosh, this is organic. Everything I buy is organic. No, because we don't know what they fed. If you're eating meat, you don't know what they fed this darn cow, even though it says grass fed. Or we don't know what they fed the chickens. That's why I've been telling my family, no, 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 on top of no, 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 no. If you ain't growing your own chicken and your own beef, and for y'all who still eat pork, if you're not growing your own stuff, man, you don't know what the hell you putting in your body. And they are destroying. Y'all got to research. And you don't have to be no person that is walking in truth, but just for the sake of your health and the sake of your family, you need to research, man, for real. They turning the men's now feminine because they putting soy and everything. They got MSG. I seen somebody say, "Oh, this is so good. This is good. This right here, boy." MSG. That's why you think it's good. That's what your brain. It's nothing. It's chemicals. If you keep eating MSG, you can get Alzheimer's and all kind of memory issues and headaches. On top of you probably having all kind of headaches. We gotta wake up, man. We gotta be prayerful. We gotta pray over our food. I mean, if we ain't growing it, and then if you are growing it, you gotta make sure you getting it from a good source. Your chickens, you getting, just because you raising chickens, what did the parents come from? Where did they come from? What was they fed? The parents, the hens. So yeah. Man, this is such a wicked world. Another sister, Set Apart, she shared a video on Facebook, and I think they was injecting what was it? And I gotta try to remember. I saw one about the chicken breast. They injecting, and you thinking man, if we ain't growing our own stuff, y'all, raising our own stuff, man, we and ain't praying, just eating. Sooner or later, we're going to pay for it. So, I'm just urging you guys, just because it's organic. I just did a picture showing something that I made, and somebody might say, oh, wow, she got all organic. But I don't trust that like that. I don't trust because it's organic. I have to be prayerful. I would prefer that over just going to get some stuff off the shelf, just because, conventional. And I was glad to see that Mama Rosa popcorn said non-GMO, because I was concerned about that. I'm glad it said non-GMO. I prefer to eat that than to just go get some popcorns. You know what I'm saying? Or anything. Because what GMO does to the body, and what they're doing to the humans. Oh, that's what she shared. How they're cloning people. Yeah. They're cloning people. I know y'all heard about this, but it's actually, we got grown folks. We got babies are being cloned, and then these people getting these in vitro fertilization stuff. Man, y'all playing with some stuff there. Yeah. One guy said they got GMO babies. They're making GMO babies. Generically modified babies. And if you're eating this garbage, you're producing these types of children. So, I'm telling you from my own experience, you guys. I ate a bunch of garbage in my life. I ate, and not knowingly, and knowingly, during my pregnancy with Adriana. We gotta be careful what we put in our bodies, because right now, before, my child paid for what I did as a mother, growing inside of me, eating ice cream, eating. I even drunk a Sprite soda with her, and Ezra and I had a Coke soda. I know they clean what they call it, batteries and stuff that's in the cars and stuff. And they people cleaning rust. You drinking your Coke soda, man? What you putting in your body? What could you imagine if it cleans the rust off of things? And the oils and what is it doing inside your body? So we got to wake up. Let's just wake up, you guys. Let's, be more mindful. Let's think about what we're doing, what we're putting in our body, and be praying over our food. Um, they spraying the air. They doing all. Even if you growing your stuff outside, I'm like, oh man, we got this garden thing going, and they out there spraying. But then they spraying the organic stuff, wherever the hell they growing that. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm taking this back to Whole Foods. I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator. I got some other stuff to take to the store that I found that had corn syrup. You don't want that. And you got if you know what it does to the body, you don't want it. And it has high fructose corn syrup. I said corn syrup. What is the other one? Anything that ain't natural. Corn is natural, but if it's GMO corn, you don't want that. It deforms the body. It's a foreign substance to the body. It's not natural. Okay? So we got to be praying. I mean, these people are so wicked. I saw a baby that was cloned, and it was half frog and half human. Really? Really? And I was telling my husband about it, and then I actually saw the video, so he saw it. And he was just like, you hear about these things, but when you see it for your own self, man, I'm telling you, we got to wake up and start trusting these stores. I can't stand it. I hate people going to Walmart buying groceries. What? Walmart is your enemy, man. When I say that, what you find? How much organic stuff so-called organic stuff in there? All this conventional GMO crap they selling up in there. Really? And you think you're saving money? No, you're gonna be going to the hospital. That's the whole point. All of it is a setup. Doctors, pharmaceutical companies, and your food. All them people is all together. And then we're gonna trust the government. Really. Anyway, I know I'm on and on, but it's so much that we need to learn now, and we need to grab hold of, and not just get knowledge, but apply it to our life. You know what I'm saying? We can't just say, oh wow, you high fructose. Or one lady I remember a while back, she was like, which soda should I drink? No, she wanted a sugar. I apologize. That's another lady. We're talking about which soda. But this particular one, she was on Facebook. She put, which sugar should she take? And all of it was aspartame. And I'm like, oh my gosh, please don't take this stuff because it's poison. And if I knew what I knew now, and me and my husband, we used to buy cases of this stuff from BJ's Equal and take it over to the Bahamas to my mother-in-law. Man, my mother-in-law had pancreas cancer, and I feel bad that I helped. I feel like I helped because I gave her this stuff. I didn't know though. I would never ever I wouldn't do that to anyone. I know I had nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? But I feel because I know now, and I wouldn't have did that. I wouldn't have bought it. And stuff over there was so expensive. I'm like, oh, you need it? Oh, we can get it over here. And, we'll buy it for you and we'll bring it over there. But that stuff, man, anything, you might well use real sugar. And you should, when I say real sugar, you gotta be careful with that. I'm gonna come back and do another video about sugar, and being careful when you're buying sugar, cause yeah. Okay, is that all I'm doing? Ebby number. Ebby out there doing a video right now, and she probably the whole hour. But anyway, but people loving y'all. I'm gonna tell you, if y'all ain't over there with Ebby, that chick, that girl there, not chick, that young lady. Oh my gosh, there's so much action going over there on her channel. People getting wisdom, people being touched. She gets so many testimonies every week. Oh my gosh, I'm just so thankful. I mean, I knew the girl It's gonna be speaking to a whole lot of people. The Most High showed me that. Now I see it coming to pass, and it sure was a way. Well, I was thinking it was gonna be in a church or a building with a lot of people. Honey, the Most High just working things out, and He's doing what He do, and I'm just so thankful. And thank you guys for stopping by, y'all. Just cause it say organic, see, it was in the freezer. Um, I was so angry last night. Look at this. Wait, is this look like it can be leaking? Y'all don't know me. I don't play that. I don't play that by stuff like this. Yeah, this look like this is. See, don't that look like that might be leaking? Look at that. That's why I be like, I don't want nothing to get cross-contaminated. People think I'm crazy. It's in the pack. That's what people tell me. Yeah, this one looked totally different. But anyway, here are the, be careful what y'all put in, y'all, just because it say organic. I don't know what the hell they did to this meat. And I am cutting all that. I'm cutting. I stopped her from eating this expensive because of the radiation out there in the water. It's like, what you can't trust none of this stuff. If you ain't got your fish from a good source and raise it in your own pond, man, you better not trust that stuff out there. Talking about you going fishing and you gonna eat that fish. Just know that there's a price to pay for it, okay? Shalom to you guys, and I hope this helps somebody, and I hope somebody wake up and smell the truth and get out of this foolishness, the matrix of this wicked Babylon world. These people are so wicked, man. They are more wickeder than you think. I'm telling you. More details as we go. Shalom.